Like, do you read your comments?
I do, yeah.
Yeah?
I definitely read them.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is read your comments.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to regret that.
I have some screenshots of some comments.
Okay.
And I really want you to answer them right now. For the people. For the Lizzle, my Sizzle fans.
Which
Anyways,
are 2 people
here we
that
go.
I can think of.
Here we go. We got one. From Stefan R10. Day 29 of simping, and I still haven't gotten a response. Why haven't you replied to Stefan R10?
I'm gonna be straight up. I don't know.
You don't know?
I didn't even know that.
You didn't know it was.
No.
But it was day 29.
You know what happens?
He did comment 28 other days.
Yeah. What happens is that I will open TikTok and I'll see like a little like bunch of comments, and I'll scan through them and then close the app. Like I'll just kind of see what's going on. If it's people that I follow back, like for example, I guess you were like friends, I would like pay more attention to that. But if it's like random stuff, like people making comments on like my looks or something that has to do with simping or something like that, I don't know. I don't really like.
It's hard to focus on Stefan R10, even though he commented 28 other days.
I will respond to him.
You have to respond to Stefan.
Yeah, I'll definitely give him a
shout out to Stefan, okay? Because Joseph_427, he says, one day, Stefan, Leanna will notice.
Yeah.
So we got to make Stefan's day. Because look, one day, bro. And he had a laughing emoji, so he doesn't believe it. So you need to make his dream come true. All right, next comment. I have been simping for you since birth. Now, C. Barker. Have you known C. Barker since birth?
I have not. No.
So, what does he mean by he's been sipping since birth? That's just what I want to know.
Yeah, that's a good question. Give us your number and address, and we'll find you and figure it out.
And so, there has been a run-on joke on your page for a very long time.
Yes, you caught on to that. Okay.
Last height comment. How are you going to say you're 5'4" if your head is basically touching the roof?
Yeah.
Now, there is different variety of heights.
Yeah.
So, what I'm going to do
is
I got a measuring tape.
Oh.
And we are going to measure Lizzle, my Sizzle's height. And we are going to figure out once and for all how tall Lizzle, my Sizzle is. So can you stand up for me?
Yes, I can. I look like I just showed up to my parents' room at 3 a.m. after I threw up on the floor.
You got a lot of compliments on that hoodie, too.
Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah. It's Stewie. She has a really good Stewie accent, too. Anyways, here we go.
Ryan. Your neighbors are moving out as we speak.
Fuck, I gotta go behind. Turn around.
Do you know how this works?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I don't.
Look,
okay.
it has...
don't mention numbers, I'll get a migraine.
No, you're 5'5". 5'5", ladies and gentlemen. Lizzle, my Sizzle didn't even know her height. So how will you know? Now you know on the Teen Talks podcast. Lizzle, my Sizzle.
My deepest apologies. But I am 5'5".
All right, so there you go. Teen Talks podcast, you heard it here first. Lizzle, my Sizzle is 5'5". So enough with the height comments. Unless you want to...
No, you guys go ahead and do
for sure. That could be a great
want.
merch idea, by the way. So if you want, just... Anyway.
No, but yeah, I'm definitely not 6'7". I like to stretch the joke.
So I've been asking a bunch of your questions. You have the floor now. Say what you got to say. I'll listen now.
I don't know. Like, pretty much based on the comments that I've gotten, like when I go live, a lot of things that I've gotten is that I come off on that app as like a mean girl, right? Like one of those like mean like bullies, is that the word? Or like, you know, like a narcissist, like that type of person.
Yeah.
And then when I'll meet people like in person, or like somebody will like kind of have a conversation with me in person after seeing me on that app, they're like, this is not what I expected, right? Like, you're actually pretty fucking weird. I find that as a lesson, like, to not believe everything that you see. It's really easy to see people on social media and kind of like make assumptions, like they're like this, they're like that, they think this way. You really never know.
Do people come up to you?
No, but I get a lot of like interactions after where I'm out somewhere and someone will say like, I saw you.
But I saw like, oh, I saw you at La Paloma, or I saw you here.
La Paloma, like, that's not somewhere that I hang out, but I definitely like went there once. Like, I kind of got out of the car there once. And after that, like, it was like, there's some people in my DMs like, I just saw you at La Paloma, and I'm like, never fucking going there again.
Speaking of DMs, let's read a couple.
I'm gonna scroll and like just stop. And then
you could do like, I don't know, 2 maybe. Is that an interesting one?
This isn't that interesting, but I just want to read it in the voice that I'm hearing it in. Okay, so odds are you aren't going to see this, but you're attractive as fuck, and I'm attractive as fuck. We're on the same page. Let's make it work. Just let me shoot my shot, give my DM a reply, and let's see how it goes. And that was from Dominic. This one is actually pretty interesting.
Okay, go.
Okay, so you probably get DMs all the time, and I'm just amongst those guys and gals. But how does someone like you exist? Like, it doesn't make sense. You look like you defy evolution. As in, humans are supposed to progressively get more attractive, funny, and creative over time. But then you come along looking like an Amazonian Greek goddess. It just ain't fair. My Spotify must be bugging. Really doesn't have you listed as the hottest single. Mason.
Kind of lame. A little paragraph going on right here.
This is from Jason. Now, I just wanted to read this one because I like it. I read this once, and I didn't get a chance to reply.
You sound like that Australian TikToker that gets views from whispering names. By the way.
Our Jason. Next is Michael. And then we have Nicole.
And she goes like this.
Oh my God, guys. It's so amazing being an ASMR.
She has a really good Australian accent. Can you do that for
Yeah, no problem, bruh. Ew. Okay, so this is what it says. From Jason Zum. Okay, this means a lot to me, so I just want to read this and take the time to shout this guy out. Ignore all the stupid and disrespectful comments from all the guys. Yeah, we all know you're pretty, but I want to make sure your mental health is okay, because that's the only thing that matters. You might answer to this, and you might not. But just know, in order to be happy, it only takes self-love and self-respect. Keep going, girl.
See, that's nice. Are you gonna reply to that?
I'm actually gonna reply right now.
Jason,
I love you. Thank you so much.
You want to read one more, or do you want to? I feel like if we're gonna get on that track, I don't know which one I'm posting first, but like self-love is super important, and especially like for me in my past, and J. Cole's "Love Yours" is such a huge pinnacle part of my life. So I really rate what he said about like self-love, and the only way to satisfy others is if you satisfy yourself first. So respects.
Oh my God, I just read a very inappropriate one.
See, but how do you feel just scrolling through a bunch of people's like
it's weird, it's crazy.
Like, is it like
I feel almost like shitty that I can't just respond to like every single one and be like, thank you. Like, this means more to me than you think, but this is a lot. Like, I can't respond to every single thing, right? As much as I want to.